guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to Young Time World. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today on Roadside Reviews, we're going to be talking about one particular movie. A movie whose name I've tried so hard. This is like my third attempt in making this recording. And I gotta say, it's a long name. It's a great movie, but it's a long name. It's The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Hopefully I got it right this time. And yeah, it's got Henry Cavill in it. And so I guess maybe that's why I like it so much. But yes, it does talk about some things that happened during the World War. And it has Winston Churchill, it has Hitler, it has Germans, it has German-hating Jews. It's got all of that, put into a neat little strudel. And I'm like, can Germans really watch this kind of cinema? Like, in most of these movies that we watch, we consistently see Germans as the bad guys. They're always after the Jews. They're always the guys trying to put someone in an oven, make someone toasty. Their race is the better race, all of that shit. And I'm like, how are the Germans doing? Do they all agree? It's like, you know what? We're the bad guys. We are the bad guys. We don't exactly have anything else but to accept the fact that we're bad guys. Is that where they are at? I don't really know. I kind of feel sad every single time I see Germans being antagonized. But yes, when it goes down in history, there is nothing that can quite compete against what they've done, or at least what their ancestors have done. So that's also okay, I guess. But I still don't know what the mindset is. Are there Germans that still think that Hitler was right? Because as far as I can tell, a lot of them are like, oh yeah, boo bad, we do not want to do that. And also there's also another side that followed Hitler, believed in what Hitler said. And not only that, but they followed him into the fire, bro. Like, there are a lot of them too. And I'm like, how exactly can you maximize your army when you only have pure breeds? Okay, maybe I'm just looking at a technical aspect here, but imagine it this way. If you consider everyone to be trash and filth, how is anyone going to be able to back you up and fight with you? It's like, yeah, my allies are trash. I don't think that's how Germans sound like. But it seems as if this podcast itself is already racist enough, so why don't we go the extra mile? But I'm not gonna do that anymore because I really have a terrible German accent and I'd rather not go through with it anymore because it hurts me more than it hurts them. I have my pride. Okay, anyways, let's talk about the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. So it talks about the proceedings that happened within the World War, right? We have Winston Churchill bringing together a band of merry agents or soldiers in order for them to infiltrate to the camp of one of Hitler's groups that seemed to have something called the Duchess. And so the Duchess is actually a very main component of the war that they're using to win, apart from the fact that the Germans were able to engineer something that could go underwater. The Duchess was also part of the reasons why. And the Spaniards seem to be part of Hitler. I did not really do a lot of history, so I have no idea. But this is laid deep into nonfiction. We're talking, this shit actually happened. Some spy level type shit. And from what I heard, even this is the origin or the birthplace of James Bond, because of the acts of the men who lived that day, who went through these ordeals that day. And their mission, should they choose not to accept it, was to actually get that Dutchess boat out there. They stole it from the camp of the Germans. And they actually did it very well. They were victorious, and they even went on to win other victories that were also very commendable. I think the movie itself does not have a downside, or it did not really keep me at the edge of my seat, because it kind of felt like they were getting gold all the whole time. I mean, yes, I always have that anxiety that something could go wrong in a movie, but it seemed to me like the darkest part of this show, or at least where things went dark, was actually just a fluke, and they were in control the entire time. I mean, the fact that they just made Henry Cavill stand on the mast, or like, what do they call that part of the ship? Well, he was standing on the ship and they were shooting guns, bro, but he wasn't even ducking. The dude was just standing there shooting back. Either you're gutsy or you know the bullets can't touch you. But anyways, the movie itself was amazing, and as you can see, I'm all hyped up because of it. It's really that much interesting, you know. The fact was, there was an admiral that existed back then that didn't want them to go through with the mission because it was too dangerous, too scary. So they wanted them to call it off. And Winston Churchill told them that they should do it regardless, because it was one of the ways that they could win the war. And I guess that's even how this whole title became a thing, because they chose not to go the whole, you know, the right way. The right way sucked, or at least the right way did not yield results. In fact, the right way is what the bad guys were avoiding in the beginning. So in any case, they decided to like just flip that side off. And that's how they made progress in this. So personally, I'd say that it really teaches you what you should try and do instead of trying to stay within the lines, doing everything that they tell you, being a good bitch boy, when you know you can go a whole lot harder and do a whole lot more with the time that has been given to you. But obviously it's just my intuition, but my intuition is usually right. I hope you guys take care of yourself, and hope you guys have a fantastic day. Till next time, please take care of yourselves. Bye.